Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to where is due to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Chakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us the truth. And in today's lesson is going to be entitled somewhere along the lines of "Let's set the record straight." ... This is not your world, or this world is not yours. And when I say that, I'm speaking to Esau Edom, the so-called white man, because they have a misconception that this world is theirs, that they are going to rule this place forever, that this place is theirs, and that their houses shall continue forever. They got a misconception that this is theirs, man. And let's look up that word misconception. It says, a view or opinion that is incorrect because based on faulty thinking or understanding. So Esau Edom and the so-called white man have a faulty thinking and understanding that this is their world, that they run this, that they're going to, be rulers, and that they're going to be in the power seat forever. I got that meaning for "let's set the record straight" to provide the facts about something that people have a false understanding or idea about. And Esau Edom, so-called white man, has a false understanding, a false idea that this is their place. And according to the scriptures, according to the Holy Bible, through Yahweh Shem Yasai, the words of Yahweh Shem Yasai, this is not your world, and it never was, and it never will be. It never was. It's just been given unto you for a season, for a time. Let's get this real quick to show that, what their inward thoughts is. Psalm 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Salakia. But they believe that, that their houses continue forever, that, that they're going to be in the rulership and the power seat forever. And that's a very bad misconception to have, because that's not what the Lord Yahweh Shem Yasai said. That's not how he has it set up. That's not what it is, man. The Lord has just given this place unto you for a time, for a season. Job 9, verse 24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he?" So the earth has been given into your hand. It's not yours. It's just been given unto you for a time, for a season. See what that word given says. H54:14. Nathawa, or Slagi, not Nathawa, but Nathan, Slagi. I thought the last one was a wall character, but it's Nathan, which it says to give, to put, to set, to let's see. So yeah, to give. So it's been given into your hands, man, for not forever, just for a time, for a season. To assign, to appoint. You've been appointed. You've been assigned to this world for a specific amount of time, and your time, your rulership is coming to an end. The record has got to be straight that this place isn't for you forever. It's not, and this place is not for you. This place doesn't want you to be in the rulership. This earth does not want you. The earth is mourning right now. Well, that's what it says. Isaiah 24 and verse 4, and it reads, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the hardy people of the earth do languish." So the earth is mourning right now. Why? Because the because the wicked is in rulership. Verse 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. This defiled because of the wickedness of the people, man. You know, Esau Edom allowing this wickedness and this ungodliness to flourish, and in turn is you polluting the earth, chemtrails in the air. You're not giving the earth its proper rest, its land Sabbath. You're not doing the things that is necessary to take care of this earth properly. You have things called Trash Island, man. You have a whole island full of trash the size of Texas just floating out to the sea, man. This place has got to go. This earth is suffering. It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And then NLT said the earth suffers for the sins of its people, for they have twisted God's instructions, violated his laws, and broken his everlasting covenant. So the people, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, they're defiling this earth, man. They're causing the earth to suffer. So even the earth is crying out for help, because this world is not yours and you're not running it properly. So what was I going to get? I did Job 14 and 5. Job 14 and verse 5. Because you're not allotted to rule this place forever. You're not allotted to be in the power seat forever. Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. The Lord has already decided the number of days, of years, of seconds, of milliseconds that you shall rule. And once it gets to that bound, you cannot go any longer. You can't go past it any longer. You can't go past it a millisecond longer, a second longer, a month longer, a year longer. Once that bound has been approached, for lack of better terms, your time's up. It's time to get out the power seat, and it's not going to be an easy, transition of power. That word bounds, H2706, and that is chap, and it says ordinance, limit. So there's a limit, a prescribed, something prescribed, prescribed task, prescribed portion. Something that is prescribed, is for you. Prescribe, advise, and authorize the use of for someone, especially in writing. Recommend, state authoritatively or as the rule that should be carried out. So this is something that has been, this is the portion that has been prescribed to you. And you can't go past that subscription, that prescription. It says a prescribed limit, boundary, decree. It's already been decreed how long that you shall rule. This earth is not yours, man. You've only been given this earth for a specific time. Daniel 4 and verse 17, I believe it is. Daniel 4 and verse 17. Yep, and it reads, this matters by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. So the Lord, gives this earth into whoever he wants to. This the Lord who gives out, rulerships and decrees and, the power seats. And right now, the Lord is giving the power seat to who? To Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And we can tell who is in the rulership by how the earth is being ran, how the people are being treated, how the people are being seen. You look around the world, the earth is mourning, the people are mourning. And that's what it says in Proverbs 29:2. We know who is ruling by how the people and how the world is being treated, which is poorly. Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And we see that the people are in a state of mourning. So what does that mean? That means the wicked are in rulership. And we know through the scriptures, through Yahweh Shem Yasai, that this rulership, this ungodly power, is not going to be in the power seat forever, for much longer. It's already been allotted how long he shall be in rulership. And it's not forever. And then it says, when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan. People groan and look around the world today, man. They're groaning. Esau Edom is not meant to be in power forever. If Esau Edom was to be in power forever, they would die. They would kill themselves. They'd kill their own people. And in turn, they would die. That's what it says. That's what it says in Matthew. What is that? Matthew 24. Matthew 24. In verse. Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And then it says, in fact, unless that time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive, but it will be shortened for the sake of God's chosen ones. God's chosen ones are the elect, like it says in the KJV. So if Esau was prescribed to rule this world forever, to be in the power seat forever, to be given the world forever, then nobody would survive. It says not a single person would survive. No flesh would be saved. Nobody would survive because they would end up just killing themselves and killing everybody on the planet. Because they don't care. Because why? Because they was not made to be in the rulership position. They was only made to show forth what wickedness is. And then in turn, we look at it like, hey, we do not need to go down that road. And once, the Lord saves us and brings us into the kingdom of heaven, there will be no more need for the wicked, because they have served their purpose. Their purpose was not to rule forever. Sorry to break it to you, Esau. Let's not get the wrong idea here. Don't get any wrong ideas. Let's set the record straight. You was not made to be in rulership. You was not made to be in the power seat forever. Now let's go and show forth who the world was made for, who the world is for. And it all starts with, you guessed it, Yahawashi. Psalm 2 and verse 7. I will declare the decree. Let's get that word decree. The decree. Again, chap, or not chap, but chakwa. It's a qua at the end. So salaki for that. And the last one, I believe I said chap. It's a chakwa. So it says statue again. Something's prescribed. Limit, which there's not going to be no limit in the kingdom of heaven. A decree. Let's get that. Let's see what it says in when you look it up on Google. Decree, an official order issued by a legal authority. Order, judgment, commandment. So yeah, rule, decision, command, prescribe, decide, determine. So yeah, I will declare the decree. The Lord Yahweh has said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Who's the son? This son is talking about Yahweh Shai. It says, verse 9, thou shalt break them with the rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. So, again, verse 8, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So this earth is Yahweh Shai's. This earth is Yahweh Bahashim Yahshai. This is not Esau Edom, so-called white man. It's just been given unto him for a season. This earth is Yahweh Shai's, man. And the NLT says, verse 8, only ask and I will give you the nations as your inheritance and the whole earth as your possession. So this earth is Yahweh Shai's possession. From one end of the earth even to the other, it's Yahweh Shai's. You've just been given it to it. You've been given the earth for a season, Esau. Not forever. For a season. And we are joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man. So this world is Yahweh Shai's, and he said that we shall be joint heirs with him. So this earth is ours as well. The Israelites. When I say ours, the Israelites. Romans 8 and verse 8, and we'll start at verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the sons of the Most High. And if sons, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach. So we're joint heirs with Hamashiach, man. It says, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. So we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man, and Yahweh Shai's glory. You know, if so be that we suffer with him, then we're going to be joint heirs with him in his kingdom. Of course, there's going to be a rank and order. You're going to have, of course, the Most High at the top, Yahweh, who the word ignorantly and incorrectly calls God. And then you're going to have Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly and incorrectly calls Jesus Christ. Then you're going to have King David. And everybody else will follow suit, the 144,000. And, you know, however, you know, that rank and file may go in that as well, man. You know, the 12, of course. And then from there, we'll see. But there's a rank and file, but at the same time, we're also going to be joint heirs with the Yahweh Shai. So the earth is ours as well. You know, Lord willing, I'll be part of that number. So let's get this real quick. In 2nd Ezra, not Tobit, but 2nd Ezra. Was it 6? Is it 6 and 54? Kind of broke it. What's in there? Sorry. 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, him whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. Now listen carefully. Of him come we all. So we all come from Adam. Right? We can all agree on that, right? Cool. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. So now we know that we all come from Adam. And the people who the Lord chosen has come from Adam as well. And when you do your research and you read the scriptures and you know do your due diligence to study and you know look into the scriptures and dive deep into the scriptures, you come to the understanding that the people who the Lord has chosen is none other than the Israelites, stemming from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who the promise was given unto in that order. Abraham, and then from Abraham to Isaac, and then Isaac to Jacob, and then Jacob, you know, had his, you know, his sons, as well as Joseph, with his 2 sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. So, like I was saying, it says, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So you have everybody who comes from Adam, and we all come from Adam, and the people also whom the Lord has chosen comes from Adam. Now let's see what Ezra is going with this. Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Now, who is our sakes? Well, that could be talking about everybody. Let's keep reading. As for the other people, now who are the other people? Because Ezra is what? He's an Israelite. Ezra would be part of that chosen people. So when he's saying our sakes, he's talking about the Israelites' sake. So again, it says, O Lord, because thou hast madest the world for our sakes, the Israelites' sakes. Not everybody's sakes, but for our sakes, starting with Yahushua. And then the other people, which is everybody else who come from Adam, the Edomites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Ishmaelites, the Elamites, and etc., the Japhites, and etc., man. Now let's see how the Lord feels about these other people outside of the nation of Israel. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. Again, I was listening to the brothers in transit today. And it says, thou hast said. We didn't say this. This is what the Lord said, man. It says, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them from a drop, of them unto a drop that falls from a vessel. So this is how the Lord feels about the other heathen nations. So why in the world would the Lord give the other heathen nations an eternal rulership, an eternal world? So why, man? I need to know why the Lord would do this. Verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. It says, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given into their hands. So we have been given into the hands of our enemies. Why? Ultimately, because we sinned against the Heavenly Father and we turned our backs from the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yashai, and we was serving other gods, false gods, not keeping His commandments. And we wasn't taking the Lord seriously. And we are in the predicament that we're in today because of that. And the Lord, put us into captivity and into punishment. But the Lord said that He would not keep us in punishment forever, that He would not punish us forever. He would not allow other nations to be on the top forever. And we're coming into that time, man, when the Lord is about to take Esau, Edom, so-called white man, out of the power seat. And power seats, that reminds me of this scripture as well. 2 Ezra 6 and verse, getting straight to the point, verse 9, and it reads, 2 Ezra 6 and verse, get straight to the point, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Showing you that Esau, Edom, is not going to be in the power seat forever. Showing you that we're setting the record straight by showing you and telling you through the scriptures that this world is not yours. It's Yahweh's world. It's the Israelites' world, and not yours. Not yours, Esau. Better luck, never. So we'll end it off in, let's see, Romans. No. Okay, Con. I was going to get Daniel. Back to Daniel. And because I'm going to show you that the rulership that we're about to receive through Yahweh is going to be an everlasting kingdom, an everlasting rulership. Daniel 2:44, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So the Lord is about to set up a kingdom, a rulership, a hegemony that is going to last forever, that shall never fall, that shall never break, that shall never bend, that shall never fold. And that's the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of Yasha Allah, who the disciples was also asking Yahushua, will thou this time again restore the kingdom to Israel? So this world is not yours. And even the apostles, the disciples, the prophets of old knew that this world is not theirs. That is not Esau's. It's not the Chinese. It's not the Japanese. It's not the East Indians. It's not the Arabs. It's none of them. This world is not theirs. This world is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai's. This world is Yahushai's. This world is for the Israelites to play in. This world is for Yahushai to play in. This isn't for everybody. There is a superior race, and that's the Israelites, man. And it's going to break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. We're setting the record straight, man. I want to end it off, but I got to get this. I got to get what I had just quoted. Acts 1 and verse 6. When they were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, will thou this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Because they knew that this world is theirs. And they was desiring it. They was craving it. They was praying and hoping that this was that time. You know, when Yahushua came back, you know, when he rose from the dead after 3 days. They was praying and hoping, is this time? Are we finally going to get this world back? Are we finally going to get the kingdom back in our hands, in our grasp? It was craving it, man. They was looking for it. They was praying for it. They was hoping for it and desiring it. Because they knew that this was not the Romans. They knew that this world was not the Greeks, the Romans, the Babylonians, the Medo-Persians, going all the way back. They knew that this world, this society, this rulership was not for any other people but the people of Israel. Starting with Yahushua. So again, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, will thou this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? It says in the NLT, so when the apostles were with Yahushua, they kept asking him. It says they kept asking him, Lord, please. It says, Lord, has the time come for you to free Israel and restore our kingdom? Because we're in this bondage, these chains of darkness, and that's what Ezra was saying, man. Let's go back to the last verse, 2nd Ezra 6 and 59. Because it says, again, verse 58, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given into their hands. We've been given into the hands of our enemies, man. And the disciples, the apostles, was asking them, are you going to free us? Is this the time where we're going to be freed from our bondage? It says, verse 59, if the world now be made for our sakes. The prophets knew, man, that this world was made for us. That this kingdom is meant for us. The rulership, the power, the glory, the fame. Everything is for us. And they knew that, man. It says, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? And the disciples, the apostles was asking them, how long is this going to endure? Are you going to free us? Are you going to restore our kingdom? So when the apostles were with the Yahushua, they kept asking him, Lord, has the time come for you to free Israel and restore our kingdom? He replied, continuing on in the NOT, the Father alone has the authority to set those dates and times, and they are not for you to know. So it wasn't that time for the kingdom to be restored to Israel, to be freed. There were still things that needed to be done. There was still prophecy that had to be fulfilled. And now we know through the spirit and power of Allah Shemiyasah that we are in that time to where we're about to be freed from our bondage, from our captivity. And the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yasha Allah, is about to be set up And it's going to be an everlasting kingdom that shall stand forever. And Esau will be dragged out of power. And Yahweh Shai and the nation of Israel will be set up as the rightful owners, the rightful possessors of this world, of this society, of this earth, of this people. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, to the fold. And before end off, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachakodash. And double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well